That's everyone runs their business their own way. Yeah, that's not a good impersonation. That is an insult. I don't fart, mate. Mark, come say bye. Bye, Mark.
Keep it simple.
Wait up.
The intro still holds up. How good is it? All right. What is going on? The one person that's watching live. I am SimpleSimon. Welcome to another episode. Of course, it's Christina Payne. How you doing, Christina? Welcome to another episode of the NOOB Absolute Podcast. We have a banger for you today. We have one of the best co-hosts in the business, and we also have a special guest coming on later, but we're not going to spoil who that is just yet. What's going on, Mitch? And yeah, I got a bit of a story to tell. We're going to talk about, selling and things like that. But I've got some breaking news for all the locals, right? But before I bring on my guest, I'm pretty sure I had something prepared here. Oh, that's right. I'm going to shout out my sponsor, Defender Hobby Supplies. If you guys need storage, if you guys need protection, make sure you check out Defender Hobby Supplies, and you can go to Collectors Hub. Use my affiliate link in the description below. It will help me out. And then when you get to the website and you want to buy something, use the discount code Keep It Simple at checkout and save 10% off store wide at Collectors Hub. There you go. Oh, what do I do? There you go. All right, let's bring on the greatest co-host in West Footscray.
Say hi, Mark. 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 Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
That intro always gets me. Hi, Mark.
It's got on that chemist. There you go. How are you,
Hello,
mate?
everyone.
It's been like 2 months since our last podcast.
2 months.
And we've maybe filmed twice in that 2 months for the NOOB.
Hang on. Did we film? No, I don't think we've done a podcast since I got. Did we do one when we got after
July?
I got back?
I checked. It was July.
Oh, okay.
Mid-July is when we did our last one.
Okay.
We skipped August. So our promise of every month definitely has been broken many times now. There you go. Not my fault. Oh, I mean, apart from that one time I forgot.
It's never your fault.
So, as you can hear, I'm not feeling 100% right now. There's some breaking news, Mark. So this weekend for all the locals is the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair. So for all the people who like coming to the events and things, it's been a bit of a lull. I apologize for coughing. I try to mute every time I do it. There's been a bit of a lull in toy fairs and things like that. And during this lull, there's been like just non-stop card events, right? They've just been popping up left, right, and center. So I've been going to all the card events. So this is actually the first event that's more, I guess, our stuff that we like. I go to the card events and people are always like, "Oh, what are you into? You're not into cards." I was like, "Yeah, I collect comics and toys, right?" And it's the only event that I sell at, right? But I've got some breaking news for you, mate. I might have to pull out this Sunday, last minute. I'm not too sure. And it's not because of, so basically on Saturday, I saw Mark. We filmed an episode of the NOOB in the Hurt Locker. And you would have known, like I said, I was starting to feel like I was getting sick, but I was fine, right? I seemed fine, right? On that day.
Yeah.
Even when I left, I felt like $100, or maybe $80, but I felt pretty good when I left Big City Comics. By the next day, I didn't feel good. So I was starting to get sick, right? But not only that,
I felt fine.
Yeah, look, Sarah's been next to me all week and she's fine. But get this, the next day, not only did my throat and everything get really bad and I start coughing my guts up, I woke up in the middle of the night at about 5 a.m. with a gout attack.
Gut attack. They're
Gout.
the worst. Gout? What? Gout? What?
I've had I've had gout for half my life, right? So every blood test I've done since I was in my early 20s, you've got gout. I was like, cool story, because I never really have noticed it. I've only had maybe 2, maybe 3 flare-ups in my whole life.
In your hand, in your foot?
So in my big toe.
In your big toe.
Right? Yeah. So in my big toe. Oh, sorry. There's a few people jumping in. Sorry. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and yeah, this has only happened maybe 2 other times, maybe 3 at most, where you wake up in the middle of the night and your toe is just throbbing in pain. The weight of the blanket will be like someone's gnawing your toe off, right? It's so bad. But normally when I've had it in the past, you know, I eventually, I guess, for whatever happens, and by the end of the day, I don't remember it ever lasting more than a day, right? I haven't been able to walk since Sunday.
Jeez.
I'm not joking. Serious? Yeah, I've got a walking stick upstairs. My mom gave it to me. So I was in so much pain, man. Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So on Monday, I was sick as well, so I didn't go to work. But at the same time, my foot's dying. So every time I cough, right, the vibration through my body will hurt my toe. I couldn't lift my leg without it hurting. And I'm talking like I'm screaming, right, in pain. A couple of times when I was sitting at the couch and I went to get up, I hit the bottom of my toe on the bottom of the table. And man, and I had no voice either. So when I screamed, it sounded really weird. So yeah, that's been me all week, man. I ended up on Tuesday. I went to the doctor and got some medication. Well, actually on Sunday, I went to the chemist that day and I said, hey man, I got a crazy gout attack. What do you got? And he's like, oh, I got something for you. So you need like anti-inflammatories, right? So he's like, you take this. I was like, how much is it? Because, you know, I'm broke. He's like, $8. I was like, sweet, I'll take it. And he goes, if this doesn't help though, you need to see a doctor because gout can be pretty serious. You need some stronger shit. Shout out to the walking stick fam. So I take this anti-inflammatory on Sunday. I take it on Monday and no difference. Nothing. Didn't notice a thing. So I messaged my doctor and was like, hey, any chance I can see you? So I go see her on Tuesday and she gives me these different pills. And she's like, all right, so you need to take these 3 times a day. And within 4 days of taking them, you're going to just shit everywhere. Right? She's like, you're going to get hardcore diarrhea, right? And once that happens, you just stop taking them. And like, it should flash out all the crap or whatever, right? So I was like, okay, that sounds fun. But that's why she also told me to work at home because she's like, you're not going to feel, the medication is going to make you feel sick. So you probably shouldn't go to work. So if you're going to work from home. So, all right, cool. So I had to get my mum to drive me to the doctor because I didn't think I should drive, right? Because I couldn't walk. So I also asked Mum, hey, can you go into the chemist and get this shit? I don't want to walk in there because I walked in on Sunday and dude, you should have seen me on Monday. I had to go to the shops because there was no food at home. So I went to the supermarket. I picked up 3 things. It took me 20 minutes to walk because I literally couldn't take bigger than like a 10 centimeters. You should have seen me, man. I look like 100-year-old.
Are you driving? Are you driving?
Today I was able to drive, but I drove on Monday when I probably shouldn't have. I was just like to the end of the street to the shops. But like when I got out of the car, you should have seen me. I look like 100-year-old man, right? Like today I went to the post office and I was like, I had to go to the post office, pick something up. It's been there for a week. I was like hobbling to the post office and this old lady just like casually walked past me. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So when we picked up this medication from the chemist, my mum said, oh, the pharmacist changed how the doctor said to take the medication. She said, take it only this first day. Take 2 when you get home, wait an hour and take a 3rd one, and then don't take any for at least 3 or 4 days. And I was like, well, that's completely different, right? Than what the doctor said. So I was like, what do? Do I do what the pharmacist said? Do I do what the doctor said? So I ended up asking ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
Told the story. Mate, trust me, if you don't use ChatGPT, you're falling behind. All right. Just a quick hello to a few other people who have jumped in. Yep. Hello, Werewolf, Zaz, Jake, what is happening? So I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, hey, this is what my doctor said, this is what the pharmacist said, this is the situation. And it said, all right, here's the breakdowns, you sick motherfucker. It was like, all right, so the doctor's method is the old-fashioned way. Taking it until you have diarrhea, is what people would have told you in the past. The modern way to take this medication is what the pharmacist recommended because it's less damaging on your body. It's less toxic on your body because that's why you get the diarrhea, right? And what it does is it blocks your white blood cells, which is what causes the inflammation. But also at the same time, I think your immune system drops and all this other stuff. So, yes, I've been taking that for a few days now, and I've still been today. It still hurts, but it's not as like I could feel it pulsing in my toe. Like I could feel the pain, like in like an ad when you see like that little pain ball on an ad that's like this is where the pain is. It was like that. It was pulsing. It was so bad, man. So I said, hey, I've got an event on Sunday, and I really don't want to miss it. Am I going to make it? And ChatGPT said, all right, here's the deal. And he goes, you started feeling the pain on Sunday. Monday, you took some anti-inflammatories. Tuesday, you got the medication from the doctor. Don't take any. And then Wednesday, this, that. Friday, take a second dose of the medication. By Saturday, you should start feeling a decent amount of relief. So by Sunday, you're probably going to be okay. So according to ChatGPT,
do you need anything? Like, do you need anything to help you on Sunday?
Yeah, if you could stand at my table from 10 till 2 and call me when you're done. So yes.
Is Sarah coming?
No, Sarah's.
Or is she working?
No, she's going out with her friends on Saturday. Yeah, no, she took this. I think she took this weekend off. I think she's going to Ballarat to see her friends. You selling it? Yeah. So it's hanging in the balance at the moment, Dave. I have a serious gout problem, and I have been unable to walk for 4 days. Wait, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. 5 days. But today, like. When I'm like, I'll give you an example, right? The last few days I've been walking like this. Every step I'm like, and then today it's just like, So that's the difference. Today, yeah, I can't like if I hit my toe, I'll scream. Hello, everyone. All right. Anyway, now that we've got the crowd here, I guess the reason. I've already plugged my sponsor. I've already done it.
Plug it again when people are in here. Plug it again.
They can see the sponsor right there.
Yeah,
make sure you check out my affiliate link in the description to Collectors Hub. That's right. And save 10% with my discount code. All right. So I guess the reason I made this topic today, it's something we've spoken about many times, especially recently, is because our guest that we're going to have on in about half an hour is selling at Yarraville for the first time. But he's also bringing something that's very unique. I think he's going to do very well. So I guess I want to sort of focus around Yarraville and focus around the whole being a vendor at these things. I know we talk about it all the time and you always get sick of talking about the same shit, Mark, but you're stuck with me, mate. So did you ever sell stuff before you were at Big City? Like, did you ever do a table? I know you helped out at Comics R Us once, didn't you say, back in the day?
Yeah, that was years ago. That was like, oh man, I would have. That was in ancient times. That was when the sands of Egypt was still running along the Nile. That was in ancient times. It was way before Big City.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to get at. I know you've obviously been a vendor as Big City, but
well, ever since I had the shop, no. I think the only other time was with Zaz's event. That was the only other time.
Well, that was as Big City as well, though, right?
Yeah, that was Big City, yeah. But that was it. I've never done anything else apart from what I'm doing now.
How many times did you help out at Comics R Us?
Oh, maybe 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I spent more time walking around than at selling at the table.
Was it kind of one of those things? Like, did you actually go there to help him, or were you just there and you're like, "Hey, man, do you need help? Do you want to have a look around while I go?"
No, I went there to help him. No, I went there to help him. No,
okay.
No.
You went there to help him, but you spent most of your time walking around. Somehow,
correct.
Mate.
Correct. All he needed was warm bodies to help him load his car and unload his car.
And what was the difference, you reckon, mate, compared from shows back then to now?
Oh. Oh, let me go back in time.
Because you were going to these shows during the golden era, right? The golden age of comic and toy fairs, right?
Yeah, when there wasn't as many. And
there wasn't as many, but also the stuff that you got there, like the artists and stuff and creators you were telling me about, were like, whoa, that'd never come down now.
No, correct. But I don't know, it was the differences. I don't think there's not a lot of difference. It's the same box, same comic book boxes, same. It's just the prices changed, still people making bargains, bargaining. So it hasn't changed all that much from what I can remember. I think it's a bit more. I think they're a bit more like. And when I did it back then with Matthew, it was more that stuff was not like, especially toys, right? They weren't looked on as vintage. They were just toys. Right?
They were still modern because we're going back to the 70s right now.
No, come on, man! I was born in the 70s.
late 90s.
I would say I'd say late 90s. I would have been. Yeah, it would have been late 90s. Yeah, absolutely. So they would have. He had all the good 90s stuff. That was 80s and 90s stuff. So anything wasn't classed as vintage. It was still modern comics. Back then.
Does it? So do you does it blow your mind now? Like stuff that you saw back then at the prices back then, and then you see that same thing now, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you look at those things. I've got one of those. Or I've got one of those. Or had one of those. Or that's absolutely. Yeah,
I always use the example. Billy, who runs Yarraville, he was one of the first people that I guess I learnt this lesson from when it was. I think it was at Sean's event, the first Days of Future Pop Culture that we went to, and he had Batman Adventures 12, first Harley Quinn. $400, and I was like, whew, that's a lot of money for a comic book, right? $400, get out of here. I was like, you know what? One day, I'm gonna buy that comic book for $400. A couple of years go by, I was like, I really want that comic book now. And I'm like, what? You can't get that book for $400.
That's right.
Billy taught me that lesson.
Yeah, that's very true. We've talked about it before. It's all about supply and demand as well. And so everything goes up in price depending on what the culture is doing at the moment. Where the culture is at the moment. So the price fluctuates absolutely.
I'd be really keen to. I wish I could have been around. So right now, Pokemon cards, right? That is the thing, right? I would imagine 15 years ago when the MCU was at its peak.
Mm.
Like comic books would have been that, right?
Well, I'll put it this way. I started my comic book store during the peak, of Marvel movies, right? Of the MCU. But in their wisdom, Marvel Comics decided to get rid of all their the Marvel Comics did what the MCU is now. Is kill off all their main characters and bring in replacements. That's what was happening in the comic. We had the great movies on the TV at the movies, got great films, but we had no comics to go with them. None of that. Which was was odd.
But do you think that's because, like, in the beginning when it first started taking off, comic sales are probably, like, Marvel comic sales are probably going through the roof, and then they tried to sort of take advantage? Oh, let's get them to try this.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it
absolutely, it was a bad decision. It was a bad decision, just like they did with the movies, dude. It was while they're they're the most popular movies, they're making $1 billion. Everyone's going to watch these Marvel films. Let's put our we can't go wrong. We can put out shit and people will go watch it. Let's put our messaging in there. Let's put, movies, bad scripts, bad stories, You know, who cares? Who cares? Let's just do it. People go watch it.
How crazy is it that, like, think about, when was it, 2019, when the whole first, I guess, MCU kind of really wrapped up with Endgame and all. That was really the beginning of the end, right? Think about how hyped people were about the MCU still then, and think about now. Like, when was the last time you cared about an MCU movie or a show?
Well, obviously people would have been like, you know, they would have, you know, people. I liked Endgame.
So did I.
I liked the ending. I liked the way they finished it off. You know, it wasn't a great movie, but it was a good movie. You know, and it had its moments. I think, and then after Endgame, I went to see the next movie. I don't even remember what it was. Then I went to see the next movie after that, and then I think by the time I got to, then watching all the TV shows as well, like they were releasing the TV shows as well. So the Hawkeye show and the Loki show, and they did a Falcon and Winter Soldier show. I think I started losing interest slowly during those shows, and then the movies weren't as good, and it seemed like nothing was connected anymore, because that's what drew me into the Marvel films, is that they were all connected. They told a larger story, you know, which was the Infinity Saga as we know it now. So they built I found that they built the world building. They did a good job world building, but then after Endgame, they just didn't know where to go with it. They didn't know that they tried with Kang. They tried with Kang, and that didn't work. But yeah, so it's the last time I cared, I can't even remember. I think the last movie I watched at the cinemas. Oh, I can't even remember. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I was watching some of the shows in the beginning, but then I just got to a point I just don't care anymore. I don't know. I don't even think I care. I don't even think I care about superheroes anymore. Like, I don't know.
I just want a good movie.
She-Hulk was the end.
I just want a good movie. Like, I haven't seen Superman, and I don't think I care enough. I don't think I care enough to watch it. I will watch it.
I want to see it. I want to see it, but I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't get it. I didn't care enough. I have to see it first. They're like, when the new Predator movie comes out, I want to see that pretty early.
Yeah. But remember the day. Remember when, you know, like
when Endgame came out.
Well, not Endgame, but let's say Captain America, Winter Soldier. Say.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I wasn't into all the comic books back then. I watched some of those movies. Like, I thought the first Iron Man movie was so good back in the day, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't a comic book guy. So when I got into it, I think, what's the one? I think the Infinity War, I think that was one of the next movies that I remember. Actually, no, I think I might have watched one of the Ant-Man sequels. Was that before all that? That was before all that, right? That might have been,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That and Captain Marvel and stuff like that. Like, I watched a couple of those, and that was when I was new to comic books still. So I watched all that.
Captain Marvel came out in between Infinity War and Endgame.
Okay. All right.
I think the last one. I think Mitch. Yeah, Mitch Hulk was the last. She-Hulk was the last one I watched, and then I was done. Like, I'm done. After seeing what they did to Bruce Banner, and then for his son to turn up, and then what they did to the Abomination, I just went, I'm done. I tried to watch. I think at that time too, I tried to watch. I think before that, I tried to watch Miss Marvel, and I think I didn't. I think I got through one episode, the first episode. I said, I'm not watching this. It's not for me.
I made it through a few episodes of that. I made it through a few episodes of that. Hey, it's the biggest, thickest. Look, the new Superman movie, I think, looks great.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, but I don't think I have any need to go watch it yet. You know, I think a lot of people are criticizing James Gunn about the Peacemaker R-rated Peacemaker show that he's doing, as the follow-up to Superman. I mean, everyone's
Did
saying
you watch the
that's
first?
a
Did
big
you watch the
mistake.
first season of Peace? Did you watch the
Yeah, I
first
did,
season
yeah.
of Peacemaker? I loved it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, the first. It's not saying that they're not saying it's a bad show. They're saying having a kid-friendly movie like Superman, and then having the follow-up as an R-rated show like Peacemaker, like as a follow-up to Superman. People are saying it's not a good look.
All right. Well, let's get off the topic of movies for a second and get back to thingy. When you first did Sean's Days of Future Pop Culture show, we sidetracked for a while. It's good though because we're killing time. We've got 20 minutes before our guest comes on, and Mark, we're about to kill this 20 minutes. Watch this.
We're shooting the shit.
That's right. That's what people like. It's off the cuff, right? So when you first decided to do Sean's show, firstly, what was you said it was more of a branding exercise, right? To get your name out
Correct. There. Yeah, correct.
What was the things that you were going through your brain to prepare for your first fair?
I wanted to make it look like an extension of my shop. That was my thinking behind it. I wanted similar shelving. I wanted a similar glass cabinet. That sort of thing. That was my idea. I took a little bit from our former company that both of us used to work for. Having like lanyards with our name on them and my logo on it.
A lanyard with your name on it.
Yeah, of course. That's where I came from, buddy. And it works.
Did Sean, who did the event, Sean, did you have lanyards for everyone else? Or was
no,
Mark?
Me. I made my own. I made my own, dude.
This guy. Hey, do you work here?
So I think that's the. I didn't go. I made a little bit of money, but that wasn't my sole purpose. I didn't make a whole lot of money, but that wasn't. I gave out a whole heap of cards. I just wanted to let people know that there was a comic book shop in the western suburbs.
Yeah, because
I even wear lanyards. I even wear a lanyard at the show, at shows now.
Really?
Yeah, you don't even notice.
Exactly. So what's the point?
Your eyes are too squinty, mate.
But I guess you approached obviously that thing. You were a business, right? When I did it, I was just coming in as a guy selling this stuff, right?
So hang on, say that again.
You came into your first fair selling as a business.
Yeah.
Well, I came into my first fair selling as a guy selling off crap he doesn't need.
Yeah. And so tell me about your experience. Like, how did you prepare? How did you prepare?
Well, as you know, I'm not known for my preparedness.
No.
So I just wanted to get it under my belt and just see what it was like. I really didn't care if I didn't make money, which I barely made money. I just cared about covering table because I definitely didn't want to pay to be there. And it was a good event. Like, that was really the decision doing that really is when I really start to get to know a lot of the other vendors. Once I became a vendor, you have to become the vendor to, infiltrate the vendor community. Because, I used to go to shows a lot anyway, but when I started doing that, that's when I really got to know all the comic book sellers anyway, like Charlie from Bulldog Comics. He came up to me and he was like, actually chatting, Charlie loves to have a chat like you, right? So he comes up and was like, oh, and I was like, I've never done this before. And he goes, you'll be right, mate. Give me advice and stuff. So yeah, I really just cared about just getting that experience in my first one. And then Sean rocked up and he re-merched my table. So, it's funny because I haven't really changed much as far as the stuff I bring to these events. Every now and then I'll add new things. Like every time I probably do bring a couple of new things, but not much. And slowly but surely some of the stuff is sold. Like last time I was saying I sold some stuff that I've had for ages. And a lot of the times, every time I bring it to another fair, I'll mark it down even more. A lot of the stuff just keeps getting marked down. Every fair I go to, eventually my table will be free. So yeah, I was able to sell some things, and obviously I'm happy to do deals with people and stuff like that. People that I know, especially, I'll look after them. So I'm definitely selling more.
Network as well. It is a good place to network. Absolutely.
Which is why people who are first time sellers, they talk to me. They're like, hey, what time do you normally get there? I was like, look, you're probably fine to get there by 9. I get there at 8 because I just like hanging out. So I get there at like 8. It's like 2 hours before it starts. And then basically I'll go up and get a coffee. I don't need to rush or anything like that. Have a chat. And then, once it starts getting close to 9, I'll start setting up, have a bit more of a chat. So
that's what me and Eli, our plan, Eli and I, we plan to get there always 2 hours beforehand, so we can unload. Take us an hour to unload and unpack, and put everything in place, and then we have usually around 45 minutes to an hour to finesse, because you have to finesse a bit.
Yeah,
and me, I'm a bit fussy, and I like everything in their place, So
I used to shop early so I could buy Mark and Eli a coffee, and then last time I did that, fucking it cost me $25. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Macca's before
it's Yarraville, buddy.
I couldn't believe it, and the large was like this. That was the large.
I know, right?
Oh mate,
it's Yarraville, buddy.
That was embarrassing. That coffee.
# broke guy.
Oh, that was bad, dude. But yeah, so Yarraville this week, and something I also noticed about the show, I'm pretty certain it used to go till 2:30, but between
this one's going till 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it used to go to 2:30, but between 2 and 2:30, people were just packing it up between 2 and 2:30 because
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I can tell you. Let me bring it up, buddy. I keep all the pamphlets. I keep all the pamphlets.
So it is a short day.
I keep all the pamphlets, mate. All right. Where are we? Here we are. Yarraville. January. 2:30. The one in January, was it finished at 2:30?
I'm pretty certain they used to always be 2:30, but everyone just packs up.
The one in July. Yeah, so the one in July finished at 2.
Oh, okay.
So when are you going to come and sell? When are you going to come sell at Geelong?
I enjoy that one too much.
Oh,
so I was actually supposed to come to Geelong this Saturday. So this Saturday, I should have prepared the flyer. I should have given them a plug too. I do apologize. This Saturday in Geelong, if you're from G-Town or out that way, there's Pack Attack, which is, I think it's more of a card event. But I was going to go to that, on the Saturday and then do Yarraville Sunday. But with this, I feel like I should probably rest more than just work too hard and,
Yeah. So give me. I'm curious about the one you went to last week. I saw a little bit of the video, but I didn't watch it all. Give us a rundown on the weird one you went to last week.
The coffee shop one.
Yeah.
Or now known as the weird one, as quoted by Mark. So this coffee shop was actually really cool, man. So it was the first time they did this. They actually reached out to 4 different vendors, and it was more like a trinket market, right? So just small little things, right? So they invited the 4 vendors. The 4 vendors said yes. I don't know if you saw much of the video, but it was very small space. So
yeah,
it took all of 5 seconds for the place to seem like it was a full house.
Yeah.
Because 2 vendors had Pokemon cards there. You can imagine, right?
Right.
But the cafe itself was awesome. Like, I want to go back there. So they inside the cafe, they sell a lot of different.
You're gonna plug the cafe? You're gonna plug it?
Flinch Coffee and Play. Just check out my latest video, guys.
Yeah,
Flinch Coffee and Play.
Put the link up.
Link for what?
For the cafe or for the video.
Mate, you're making me work too hard here, man. Jesus.
Oh my God! # prepared guy.
Yeah, they can just click on my channel. They're watching my channel. They can literally click on my channel and go to my latest video. Anyway, Flinch Coffee and Play. So they, I think they do a lot of card nights where people come and, I don't know if they trade or if they play or whatever. But also at the actual cafe, right? They sell Pokemon cards. They sell like little cutesy collectible things, 3D printed things, and they have these like plaster statues of like all these different characters that you know, and you can buy them and then paint them in there. So they have all these paints and stuff, so you can actually paint these up. So like, you know, cool for a date and things like that, right? And the food's all right. Like I got a burger. There was other food I wanted to try, but that burger, I was like, oh mate, Swiss cheese and mushrooms too good. You know what's funny though? Next day I had a gout attack.
I wonder
maybe
why.
It was the burger.
Maybe it was the dairy.
I did have matcha, but I had, yeah, it's weird because as far as all the gout foods, it's not like I do anything in excess. Like most people get gout the most from drinking. I don't drink much. Like I like to have a beer, but I don't get drunk and things like that anymore, you know? So yes. But yes, it was a cool cafe. I do want to go back there and try some of their other food.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Last hour, yes, that's right. Last hour of Yarraville. It's funny because in the morning I love hanging out, but towards the end of the day, you just want to pack your shit up and get the hell out of there.
Man, I hang out for the last people. I don't pack up until the time is over. I refuse to pack up.
No, me too. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like in the morning, it's cool because, you know, I've got my coffee, you know, to hanging. But at the end of the day, I just want to go home.
Oh, so, with all your dollars, all your money, ladies.
Yeah, I got to remember to bring my money, right?
Count all your money.
All right. So our guest is backstage, Mark. So maybe we'll bring him on. We might grill him a bit, ask him some questions. It is his first time selling, but I just think what he's bringing is super cool. He's been in my videos before, but this is the first time we're going to put him on the spot. I kind of put him on the spot sometimes.
You're the boss.
Also, before I actually do that, if everyone has their phone handy, give his 3D printing business a follow. He's on IG as Elevate 3D Designs. So it's a big thing right now. I've noticed a lot of vendors now do the 3D printing. But what he's bringing, I think, is perfect for the demographic that's going to be at Yarraville, right? So we're going to bring him on. Look at him. He's already ready. Are you ready, boy? It's Mitch. Oh, no, you're muted. Always happens. There you go. What's going on, Mitch?
Not much. How about you?
Hey, Mitch.
Long-time viewer, first-time guest.
There you go. Well, you know, you've been in videos before, mate. You've been in videos, and every time you always bring the 3D printed goods, mate. So I hope you're prepared to show off some of the stuff that you're going to be bringing. And
by the way, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. You got the QR code. There you go.
Yeah,
prepared
that's
guy.
New card.
3D printed card. There you go. Are you going to have them available at the show?
Yeah, I've printed a few. The only problem is like they kind of cost a bit to print. So
it's probably cheaper to do cardboard, mate.
I think it's like 15 cents per card. So get there early if you want one.
All right. So what do you want to just go through maybe the things you're going to bring first, and then maybe we'll grill you about if you're a prepared guy or not for your first show?
Yeah, go for it. I'll just grab something.
All right. So I'll also show some of the things. Actually, you know, while he's doing that, I'll quickly grab something he gave me last time. So at the last Yarraville event, you printed me this.
Hashtag, looks like hashtag prepared guys rubbing off.
Yeah, I should have said that in the message I sent to him. But yeah, 3D printed me this alien xenomorph head. But the thing he does, so this is like when he told me at the last event he wanted to sell at Yarraville. Give me a sec, Mitch. Let me make you big, and we'll go through. Have you got a couple there on you, or?
Yeah, I got a few. I got everything here. So
these comic stands was one of the gifts he had for me. Oh, I don't know which event it was. Oh, look at that, Mark. Wouldn't you like that?
It was the last, not the last one, but the
was
one.
Yarraville? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it might have been Yarraville.
It was Yarraville, and then you gave me the Xeno.
Yeah, I will be selling a Xenomorph, so I've got another
There you
two
go.
or one of them. So
how many of these stands are you going to be bringing to the show, mate?
I think I've got like 15. I think.
And they're all different, right?
Are they all different?
Yeah, they're all different.
So does that mean
no, there's some double ups on some designs, but
okay.
And I've got a few
because
more.
they're actually the character name is all interchangeable, right?
Yeah, so it slots out like that, so and like just slots in like that.
So when people are buying these off you, they're obviously buying the whole stand.
Yeah.
Will you have the option to just sell the interchangeable names as well?
Not just yet. I haven't kind of set. I want to be able to do that, but I kind of printed too many stands and kind of shot myself in the foot with the actual stand part.
Look,
so
man, it's I've never seen those. I've seen those comic stands before, but not here. I've seen them on Instagram and people in America and stuff like that. So when you first gave me mine, it blew my mind, dude. How good it was.
Thanks. Like, I've got a few different designs. Like
that's sick. I can see Jin buying one of those.
Yeah, well, Jin's actually. Well, this actually is already Jin's, but I've got more.
There you go.
I just got heaps of designs here. And I'm gonna have probably more, maybe like a book, and then I can have more designs if people want to order.
Yeah. So, because last time when you said to me you wanna sell at Yarraville, I was like, oh, okay. Was that something you came up with just on the fly last time we saw you?
To be honest, well, I kind of I saw Yarraville, and then I'm like, this is a good venue, like small enough that you can kind of actually look around the place and not have people breathing down your neck. So
there you go, mate. I got you another gig. Hey, do you still have spots for Thornbury, mate? Because there you go, Mitch. Hit up. Well, yeah. Hit him up, but hit him up with your business IG, mate. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
To be honest, I did come up with it on the fly, but I kind of realized I need something to fund my comic addiction. So I need something to be able to pay for all my comics. So I had a 3D printer. I love 3D printing, so put two and two together.
So how long did you hang on, let me just make us all thingy again. Because I saw you print, you got some Deadpool. Have you got that thing with you? The Deadpool.
I haven't got it here. I think it's not here at the moment. Sorry, but
is that thing for sale? I don't want to buy it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so, it is for sale. That was a kind of a pain to print because every time, because of all the colors it's got, it makes it harder to
describe what it is. If you're not going to show it, just describe what it is.
Sorry, it's like a little bust.
It's basically Deadpool's head, and it's got Wolverine's hand with his claws going through his head.
Yeah, sorry.
I can scan. Give me a second. I can screen share it. I'll just bring up your Instagram just to when I saw that, I was like, okay.
About that size, but it's got Deadpool.
And obviously, for people who are a bit more talented than me, you can obviously smooth those out, paint them up. So one of the ones which I can't show you right now because I don't have it, but when I first met Mitch, he came up to me and said, "I've got some gifts for you." He gave me all this. Oh, do I have? I don't have any within reach, but he gave me an Erica Slaughter bust, and I was like, "That is so sick," because you can't buy anything that's Erica Slaughter, right? So he printed me this bust. It was just plain white, so I was like, "All right, well, I know I'm going to give this to Jin, right?" So then Jin has gone and customed it, so I can't wait to get it off him. But I said, obviously, I don't want to see it until I get it. So
yeah.
But the stand you gave me,
I've seen it. Oh, shit. I've seen it.
Yeah, you like it? Mm-hmm.
But like this stand, man, like I don't even want to put a book on it because it just looks too good with the backing piece there. Like,
yeah.
So
and have you still got the Something's Killing Your Wallet one?
Yeah, that's sitting on the table.
Yeah.
So are you going to start doing like, I guess there's the option there to do for people who want commissions and stuff from you? Like if you can do certain things?
Definitely. That's why I've got the Instagram, just so if people want to reach out and get commissions, because I'm only selling like there's a lot of 3D prints out there, like thousands of ones relating to really anything pop culture, hundreds of thousands. So it's really just what like people are into, and people can come up and ask me if they like a franchise and want something from that.
Give me a sec. I've got it up on my other screen here just to show people. This one here.
So what time are you going to get there, Mitch?
I've been thinking about this probably around 9-ish.
Is your mum going to help you set up or anything, or she's dropping you off?
She's been quite persistent about wanting to help me set up, but I think I've got it.
Look at that, Mark.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram.
That's crazy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks.
So how have you? Tell us some of your preparations that you've made. Do you feel nervous?
Well, I don't know. I'm not as nervous. I've made a lot of preparations. I've went and watched all of Simon's old Yarraville vlogs, and when he was selling,
learning from the worst.
I watched your episode on being a seller. So,
that's Mark wisdom as well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've just watched heaps of videos and just random videos about selling at markets, and just so I think I'm pretty prepared.
So he knows about giving the best customer service, Mark.
Yeah. Everyone has to run their business just like they feel they have to.
And how did you? Are we allowed to? Are you care if we talk about how much the stands are at the moment, or what you're going to be selling?
No, go for it.
I don't know. So you tell us.
The stands, like, they are 20 each.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, so they're 20 each. But yeah, eventually I will have more of like the front parts to swap out for, so you don't have to buy a whole nother stand. But
well, I think you're fine for now because you're the only person who's ever sold these really at these shows. But you know what's going to happen, Mitch? Because 3D printing is a big thing now. You're going to see all the other 3D printers like, look what this kid's doing.
Well,
they're going to start copying you.
Everyone heard it here first on the OG.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've got, like I'm mainly focusing on on trying to sell the stands, but I've got like other just random, a few random pieces. So, just a random thing I'm selling that just because everyone loves Absolute now.
Yeah, so like, how did you get into 3D printing? Like, how did that come about?
To be honest, I've always like loved the idea of being able to like just create stuff from your imagination a bit, and probably ever since I was like 9. I'm 15 now, but ever since I was like 9, I've always kind of had a fascination with it. And then probably in the last couple, I got the printer in 2024, and I don't know. Wait, I remember this. I remember what happened. So, because I was going to Oz Comic Con and I wanted to do a cosplay, so we stopped off in this shop in Reservoir, and across the road there was a 3D printing shop, and I pointed it out to my parents, and then they were like, "Yeah, cool." And then a couple months later, my dad went back and then actually got me a printer for my birthday. So something good come out of Oz Comic Con. And
that was a drive-by to Oz Comic Con. Oh man, that's hilarious.
What was the first thing you printed, mate?
The first thing, I don't know. I think I just wanted to do something really quick. So the first thing I printed, it was random. It was like, you know, the overflow from a tap. It was like a plug to stop that. I just wanted to print something really quick to see if it would work. And like, so I just picked something random, and then that's what my first print was.
So how long does one of the stands take to print? Like,
all up probably. Is that including my time like fiddling around on the computer with it?
Yeah, just the printing process.
Oh, just the printing. Probably 8 hours all up for something like this.
Jesus, so in like a whole day, you can only really get like 3 of those done.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Basically, the machine, I try to get it running like 24/7. Like for when I was doing all the stands, I'd set like, I'd have like 5 on the plate at a time just so I could like get as much done.
Oh wait, so you can print multiples of them at the same time?
Yeah, I haven't got the printer here right now, but yeah, the build plate's like pretty big, so I could fit like 5 of it. Not 5, like 3 of these on there. So the printer was pretty much running like basically 24/7 for like a month.
So you said you got 15 of them right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to keep printing them? Because I was just thinking, right? So one of the things that happened the first time I sold was I sold a couple of things, and next thing you know, my table looked like it had nothing on it. So how have you prepared?
Well, if I do sell everything, like which would be amazing, I will turn into a comic vendor because I've got a short box I need to sell, so I can just kind of spread out some comics.
Well, you can bring the short box anyway, mate. Just have it on your table.
That's what I am bringing it. I'm just going to have it off to kind of the side.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I can kind of, and yeah, if like my table's looking empty, I can kind of take out some comics and just like have them.
You can do the old upsell. You can sell one of your comic books and be like, "Would you like an X-Men stand to go with that?"
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna do,
I've
mate.
thought about that actually. Bundling like if I can ever come across like cheap CGC comics, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like try and bundle them like a premium bundle.
There's no such thing as cheap CGC.
Yes,
buddy.
there is, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. You know what? I've got the worst. I'll go get it. I've got like the worst CGC book ever. Right, I'll go get it for you in a second.
I've got the worst CGC book ever, actually.
Oh, are we doing CGC now?
I found this. This is my only CGC book. I'm not a CGC guy. I like to read it, but someone gave this to me, and I've only just remembered I had it when I was like 5 years ago. Pope Francis, the comic.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No way.
9.0. Like,
you can get
his complete life story. Who wouldn't want this key issue?
So years ago, I've been planning to do this video, which I still haven't done. I was going to do a video talking about different slabs, like comparing CGC to CBCS to Halo. So I was trying to find cheap slabs, right? And I was finding I could pick some up for about $40. This one was not one of those. So I've got some really bad slabs because from that era when I was just buying $30-$40 slabs, right? This was a gift from Mad Spidey. Thanks, Mad Spidey. But I just don't know who in their like Mark. You might think this is cool, but I just don't know who in their right mind would have decided to.
Man, that Pope Francis one is cool.
B-wing pilot.
B-wing pilot.
It's a bit obscure, but I'd actually. I don't know. I see that. So maybe they really like that really obscure pilot.
How many people really like this obscure pilot?
You know those variant covers? That they bigged of the action figure variant covers. I was always waiting to see if they did Porkins, right? From New Hope. Porkins was a pilot when they were attacking the Death Star at the end of New Hope. And I was always hoping they would do a Porkins in those variant covers, and they never did.
Eventually, I mean, if they're doing B-wing pilot,
I know, right? I thought maybe Porkins would get in there. Stay on target.
Some of those action figure covers. I remember I used to hate those action figure covers until I started collecting action figures, and then I was like, "They're the coolest thing ever."
I've never been an action figure guy.
one day you'll stop being a pop guy and you'll
No,
turn
I'm not a
into...
pop guy. I'm not a pop guy. Like,
Says the guy who's got pops all behind him.
I need to
don't
clip
do
that. That's going to be a clip right there. I'm not a
No.
pop guy. I'm not a pop guy.
No, because yeah, maybe I'm a pop guy. No, but for 5 years, for 7 long years, all I would spend my money on was pops. Now it's comics, and now I don't know. I don't regret. I kind of regret it because I poured thousands into pop vinyls, and now I've got like 15 different pop vinyls of Captain America in a slightly different pose.
But you know what that is behind you, right? If it's not something you're into anymore.
Yeah. No, I am into it though. I'm just not buying them. I can't sell them. I can't sell them. Like,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. So similar to me, right? So I don't buy them anymore. But I've got a box that fits, like this giant box fits all of them perfectly, right? They're sitting in the box, but they're the ones I really like those characters. I never need to display them again. But I've got Garth and Wayne from Wayne's World, like a Bill and Ted. I've got just people that I really like in pop form, but I just don't care for pops anymore. But I don't want to sell those ones.
Well, I don't care about Sinestro, but I'm just too stubborn to sell it. You really think I care about Valkyrie? But
hey, Simon, he pulled out pops, and he's got more pops behind it.
Plus I've got there's off camera, there's 2 more shelves, and then I've got probably 6 big boxes just full of pops. I think I've got 600 maybe now.
You know what you could do, right, with your 3D printing business?
Yeah.
You could 3D I saw
more money.
I can't remember the name of the page.
Money.
There was a page that followed me, and they do custom pop things. So they grab a pop, but then they make stuff around it, turn it into a little diorama piece.
Yeah.
And they look pretty cool. I wouldn't buy them, but they look cool.
Yeah. The only problem is though, I'd have to go and buy the pop, which is kind of another step. But I would do.
Why don't you look into making some stands for pops?
Yeah, I have kind of thought about it, but I don't know.
Oh man,
I want to be more comics, not pops, because
fair enough.
But here's the thing. But I think for your business though, you should try to think about the people that are going to come to these shows, right? So comic books for Yarraville, your stands are perfect, right? But think about if you start doing toy fairs and things like that, you want to cater for the other people. So for example, you can make stands for action figures, the levels, so people can, I'd buy that off you.
Yeah. Well, I have got levels, but
themed, say you can do themed stands, level stands, or theme stands for say
Marvel
Wolverine,
Legend. Or Marvel Legend.
Or Marvel Legends, or
Star Wars Black Series.
Yeah. Well, thanks to the to be honest, I don't know what people are buying. Do you get what I mean? I'm not. Yeah.
Just keep watching my videos, mate. You'll know.
I don't pay attention to what people sell unless it's 3D prints because I get ideas. But I don't know. Whenever I go to a toy fair, I kind of get into the zone and then just go through short boxes really fast. But I need to pay more attention to what's out there.
Yes, slowly, baby steps, man. You can branch out, with the comic books. It's a good place to start, absolutely, and then you can always branch out. Action figures might be a thing to do. A display stand, I think Simon's had the idea that Simon had. Say for instance, you do a stand for an action figure, and similar to what you do with the comic book stands, you have that name on the front, right? You have DC Multiverse, or Batman or Superman or whatever. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, half of it is kind of me finding the file and trying to buy it because
absolutely.
Yeah. I want to get into more of the CAD and designing so I can I do a bit. I kind of dabble, but I'm not nearly as good as
practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect, man. Keep going, keep doing it, keep designing your own, because once you design something, you can always sell the design. You know, like they do on
Yeah.
Etsy. You know, they sell the design, like what you
there's a
do.
lot of
Design.
some of the toy YouTubers that I watch, when a figure doesn't come with an accessory that they wish it should have had, they just print it and then they sell that design through their YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I want to. That's probably a pretty good business model. Like, I'm trying to hype up. Eventually, I'll try and hype up the business more with that little YouTube I created.
Look, one thing at a time, mate. You know, like,
yeah,
one thing at a time. Start slow. Don't overstretch yourself, because when you do, then other things will suffer. So concentrate on one thing, get that going. You know, see how that goes, and then if you know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just off topic for a second, Mark. You might know a little bit more about this because you're old. Were Beanie Babies really that popular at one point?
I have no idea. I have no idea, mate.
Because someone commented on one of my videos once and said they had an insane Beanie Baby collection, and do I know anyone who would buy it? And I was like,
I have no idea about Beanie Babies, but I do know at the time, like when in ancient days, the fascination and the craziness of the Cabbage Patch Kids. I do remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, Sean remembers. Jesus.
Well, that made every news report on the, you know, people rushing, and you know, it was just like it was.
Oops,
sorry, keep going. Yeah, you go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, a Beanie Babies, like, would you say the equivalent of what Labubu's are right now?
No, so the equivalent to Labubu's was the Furbies.
Oh, Furbies.
So Furby, they even did like a I saw this video where they compared back in the 80s people lining up outside shops for Furbies, and then they played it side by side with the video from today of people lining up for Labubus.
I despise Labubus.
So Beanie Babies are the like the teddy bears with the beans in them, right?
Yeah,
no. They're like a really lanky looking bear.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. Someone told me that they were massive at one point. I was like, really?
I 3D printed a Labubu for someone.
Well, there you go.
I think they were desperate. They were desperate. I think. I don't get what the fascination was, and that's kind of. Yeah, I don't get what the fascination. Like, even, I don't know. I kind of think of what they call like hype culture. You know, with the shoes, like, you know, it blows up and then everyone must have it. Like, I just wanted one so I could dress it up to make it look cool.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Mitch. Yeah, that is so true. Like, what's the big thing now with the shoes that all you youngins have now?
I don't know. Everyone calls me an old soul.
Oh shit! Ask Sean. He's a shoe guy. Mate, I can't believe what the fashion of today's shoes are, though. Like, have you seen some of those? What is it, Yeezys or whatever?
Oh yeah, I was talking about.
Have you seen some of those shoes? Like, they're the most ridiculous things, and they sell for like $800, and they look
like they've been melted in the sun.
Yeah. Not even joking, man. This kid had one who used to work with us, and he was like, "Dude, these cost me $800." And then Alice was like, "They look like walnut."
Have you seen how they leave the tags on shoes now?
That was a thing. Yeah, no, that's been a thing for a long time. Same with like caps and all that sort of stuff.
What tag? What tags?
Like the security tag. You know that?
Oh no, you can't. If you got the security tag, you stole the shoes.
No, people people ask for it to be left on. That's apparently like popular.
Yeah, because they want to feel like a thug.
You're out here.
That's disgusting.
Thug life. You're out here walking around with your Jordans that have got two massive black tags on them.
So the day I learned about shoe culture, I'm sure I've told this story many times, was I was on my day off, and I don't even know if I was into comics yet. I can't remember, but I was walking through a shopping center. I had my phone out and I saw these Jordans. They were Miles Morales Jordans. I was like, oh, they're pretty cool. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself today. I'm going to buy these shoes. So I walk into Foot Locker. I'm like, hey man, I want to buy these. And the guy laughed at me. He's like, you ain't getting those shoes, bro. I was like, what do you mean? I want to buy these shoes. He's like, you ain't getting those shoes, bro. And then I looked them up online. They were like $500.
Wait, he said that to you though? Like he's acting.
Yeah, he was just like, you ain't getting those shoes, dude.
Oh man, I hate Foot Locker. Whenever I walk in there, they always act like they got somewhere to be. They're looking on their phones, going, "Yeah."
That's every retail store, buddy. Going to Bunnings, going to Kmart, going to all of them. They're all the same. They couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, my cousin works at Bunnings and he's lazy.
They couldn't give a shit. They run away from customers.
Pretty much. Hey, well, you won't get that at my stall.
Absolutely. Right. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. See, you're switched on, mate.
Mitch does like talking though. Like Mitch will like you've gone into big city, right?
Yeah, I've been in there.
I can't imagine you guys going off for like an hour or two, just like.
I know. I just like. It's like two like when I meet another person who like into comics, it's like two magnets. I just like. Is that what's your favorite comic? What's good right now? Like.
Yeah, but you were out working me when we first met, mate. You're like, oh, what do you think of this story? What do you think? I was like, whoa, calm down, mate. You think I've read all this shit?
Mitch, Simon has not read anything.
Yeah, sometimes like I will walk into a comic shop and then like they'll be like, what's good right now? And then they'll be like that, and then I'll be telling them facts about it, and they've read it and I haven't, and they're like, oh, I'm not too sure.
Can you
want the book or not?
Can you just hold up one of your stands for Dave? He must have missed the start. He wants to see what you're selling.
Yeah.
Maybe hold up a Marvel, something Marvel. You mentioned Marvel.
Marvel.
Hey, I read sometimes. All right, don't say I don't read. I read sometimes.
You don't read.
I do.
You don't.
I read this Masters of the Universe book like 2 months ago.
What's it about?
So that's the stand. So that's when you've got CGC comics, or if you're just doing a normal issue.
Like, so the back is only if it's a non-CGC. So CGC sits in there perfectly, right?
Yeah. So wait, hang on.
Oh, Dave! I think Dave might want to buy that slab off you too. He's a big slab guy. He's a big key guy. He might want to buy that slab with it.
As someone who doesn't know what it's worth, $2K, $32K.
But no, I think you're gonna. Dude, I have no doubt that Mitch will make more money than me because all he's got to do is sell 10 of those things. That's $200, mate.
Yeah, I'll be at the next Yarraville. I'll be rolling up with my Rolex and my shoes with the security tags.
Yes,
you won't know me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll you.
I'll get security guards.
Have you got any other things to show that besides the comic book stands?
Can you give me 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, you know how you said before there's no such thing as cheap slabs?
That was Mark.
No, well, all right. Well,
for the record, that was Mark.
All right. Well, Pure Comics was selling a bunch of like new slabs for like $50 each. I saw on Marketplace.
Jack's Timeless was selling some cheap slabs last Yarraville as well.
Oh no, it's just kind of random stuff. Like I've got a few more stuff, and I'm still printing stuff. Like even 2 days.
I was going to say, man, just try to bring as much stock as you can, dude, because you might go off. And you know, once you've been in the Simpleverse, once you've been on the NOOB Absolute podcast,
basically, I've got a bunch of just stuff in my office, and this is some of the like I've just printed for myself, and then I just go like, I'm kind of getting sick of that. I'll just like let's sell it, and then because realistically, I can just print it again. Like I don't know, just some random stuff like that. Someone might like that for like $3.
Yeah, it's a good idea, man. Bring everything, and even if you can't fit it on the table, you put it under the table, and then bring it out when you make room on the table.
Yeah, or if someone like loves Funko, I got sick of that. Like they pick it up for $8. Is that overpriced? Maybe.
There you go, Sean. You can buy that one.
And just like I don't know, anyone like Man of Steel, or is it cool to hate on that movie?
Yeah, it's funny when you see like cheap slabs for like, $30, whatever. It's like, man, it costs more than that to slab it. Like, you're making a loss.
Mark, do you like Man of Steel?
What, the movie?
Yeah, the movie.
No.
Really?
Yeah, really.
All right, well then you'll love this from Man of Steel. It's the control key.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Like,
yeah, that's great.
I don't want to show, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, it actually does it actually slot into something to stand up?
No, I don't know. I want to design my own stuff so I can, because like, yeah, some like the models you get are good, but I don't know, they're not perfect. So I want to start designing my own stuff.
Yes, and that's a good way to go, man. Like you find something good and you say, I can do this better. You know what this needs? Yeah. Maybe I can redesign it to suit what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, yeah, like I don't know. Some people, I don't know. Some of the designers, they don't really
care.
Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I think some of the designers are like that design stuff for the comics are more like, you know, those people that will go buy like a couple Batman traits just so they can like say they read Batman, they're into comics, but they just have it for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of it's designed by those type of people who don't know much about comics, if you get what I mean.
Well, there's a lot of people who don't actually know about comics. Like, you go into a lot, like, that's why, again, I think Yarraville brings the most comic type people to an event.
But there are people who watch, there are people out there who watch the movies and think they know about the comics as well.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I love Darkhawk.
Yeah, but there's also people who don't read the comics. They watch the movies, but then they know all the history of the comic books because they learn it through YouTube videos and stuff like that.
And and Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do know those people, and it's like that they've been into comics for like 40 years and then they like, no, I won't go watch any superhero movie. They don't do justice to the comics.
Wait, stop talking about Mark.
Hey, come on, man.
No, but seriously, there are a lot of
that's just wrong. I don't say that. I don't do that.
Mate, when you were saying that Endgame was good before, I was like, did Mark just say a movie was good?
Oh, be quiet. Shut up.
Nah, but
I know
seriously,
where you live, man. I'm going to see you on Saturday.
Well, and then you said, you said Endgame, and then you said Infinity War was meh at best. You said meh.
No, Endgame was mid. But it had its moments, I said. But I said Infinity War was awesome. Infinity War was great.
Overhyped, I think.
Wait, they're both female characters, right, Dave?
Hey?
I was like, they're both female characters, right?
Oh, no.
Taskmaster and Silver Surfer.
No, but actually, Fantastic Four, best MCU movie.
The new one? The new one?
New one. Probably best MCU movie.
I never cared for Fantastic Four as a team, so I didn't really care so much for the movie. I don't know, man. Like, some of these sometimes characters that are too, I don't know. I don't care about a guy who stretches, man.
I'm just sick of Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I'm getting Pedro Pascal fatigue.
Yeah,
not superhero fatigue. Pedro fatigue. I don't know, and like he kind of irritates me. Like something about him.
Is he doing the Mandalorian movie? Is he? He's not.
Yeah.
There's always rumors that he's leaving and all this sort of stuff.
I have no idea, and I don't care.
Oh, you don't care about the Mandalorian movie?
No.
It was a crap show. Overhyped.
Come on. The last season, I'll give it to you, but it wasn't. First
season
was great.
It was all right, but it came out in a time when Star Wars was so shit. So everyone thought like it was great. Like, what was the last thing? What was the last thing before Mandalorian? Rise of Skywalker. That was
hashtag Star Wars guy right there.
I didn't know he was a Star Wars guy.
Yeah. Again, like I don't know.
He's putting you to shame, Simon.
I mean, technically, I'm a hashtag nothing guy.
No, you're a Red Hood guy. Red Hood.
Oh, did you hear about the thing today about Red Hood?
I just saw it before.
The rider
being cancelled.
Yeah, but I think they're cancelling the title too because of it.
Yes, they are. They cancelled the title
because he said
I got an email from Luna.
Now, is the first issue still going to come out?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I want it.
Because he said he hoped he's glad like Charlie Kirk got killed, and then DC must have went, all right, that's enough out of this guy.
Wow, so they can't. I got an email saying they cancelled issue 2 and 3, and anyone who ordered issue 1, they will get a refund.
Yeah, I don't want a refund. I want my book.
It looks like a good series.
It looks like it's not coming out.
I just want that first issue. Just give me that first issue. I'll flip it for $3,000.
I want Red Hood. There's no Red Hood at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I've been waiting for that title for a long time, for years.
There is Red Hood at the moment. Hush 2, but they turned him in.
No, don't tell me. I'm still reading it. No.
Sorry.
No, you'll forget by the time you get there in 12 months.
No.
Wait, what are you up to?
No.
Ask Mark what issue he's up to with Batman.
Wait, what issue are you up to? So there's one. We're up. Wait, you know what's funny? The new title has come out, but Jim Lee's taking so long to do the art. They're still going to continue the series.
Yeah, it's been delayed. That's right. I'm very behind.
No, but what issue? Have you read the first issue?
I'm way behind. I'm like probably.
So you know how Mark reads. So you know how Mark reads, right, Mitch?
Yeah.
So how I read is I like to I'll pick up something and I'll try to read like consecutive because I'm so far behind.
Yeah.
What I've mainly been doing when I read now is if it's not Something's Killing the Children, I'll pick up like a mini series, 4 to 6 issues, and I'll just sit there and read the whole thing right in one go.
Yeah.
That's how I like to do it. Mark, he'll go back and read it in chronological order. So not issue 45, 46, 47.
No.
He'll read it whatever came out that week. So I'm up to issue 45 of this, issue 23 of this, issue 32 of this.
No, yeah, I read in order of release. Like
really?
So he'll read like 20 titles that came out in the same week, like 4 years ago.
Everyone reads different.
I know.
I tried it your way.
If you try to do that now, though, I've tried to do that now. Well, like, because it's all coming out now. But, like, I've got to kind of bank some issues, like, of Justice League. And because, like, they're all the same. There's Question. They're all set on the Watchtower. Like, they're all the same. Like, I get confused and then I pick this up and I'm like, wait, wasn't this about this? Not why are they there? Weren't they there last issue? Only to realize that was another series I forgot to get the last couple issues of.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I just find that it works for me. I tried it Simon's way for years and years, and it never worked for me. So I thought I'd do that, and it's been working for me. I've been doing that for a couple of years, and to be honest, like I'm behind because I never had time to read because when you're running a business, you have no time to read for yourself. You just have no time. So now I've got a lot more time, so I am getting through them a lot more. So
I just don't know how you can remember the stories like that.
Because, mate, it's all up here, mate. Because I read, mate, I remember.
So so you're still reading stuff from 4 years ago?
No, not 4 years ago.
You probably still up to Tom. You probably just finished Tom King's run.
No, shut up! No, I just finished the second run of Zarski's run.
Zdarsky, what do you think of him?
I liked the first. Arc with Failsafe. That was really good.
Yeah,
that's where I got up to, and then I've stopped.
I was a bit confused about the second arc when he wasn't killed by Failsafe. He was transported to a different world.
Yeah. I thought his arc was a bit weird. So
the cliffhanger at the end of that was that it was all orchestrated by Ensuna, right?
Yeah.
So I'm yet to pick it up again after that. So I'm not that far behind. And then I stopped reading Zarski but I stopped when he did Joker Year One. I didn't even read that. I stopped it before that. Because as soon as I saw that, I said I'm not reading that.
Have I read some of the
older
stuff?
I picked it up at Hush. I picked it up at 158 again for Hush, which I haven't read, but I will get there. And obviously I'll keep going with Rick Remender's run as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm still going with Zarski. I'm not sure yet.
Mitch is a reading connoisseur. Dave.
Yeah, I've read.
He reads everything.
I try to pick up like any old trades I can, just because like at Yarraville, that's what's good. John from Aurea Collectibles, they've always got the old trades. So, because finding the story you want when it's like been out of print for like 4 years is a pain in the ass. Like I'm trying to get No Man's Land, and it's like I don't want to spend $800.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was chasing that New 52 Red Hood and the Outlaws for the longest time, and I finally got it. Haven't read it yet, but you know.
Did you see that, Simon? Like, in the comments they wrote, issue 1 was in stores today at All Star. No one was buying after those comments.
I've already paid for mine, so I want it.
I know. I'm just saying, like, so number 1 has been released.
Okay. Oh no, that makes it worse because well, kind of. So if it's either if it's one of those issue 1s, you read it, then you go, "Oh, I'm pumped for this series." It's going to be bad, but
it's also bad because now if anyone just wants to read it, they're going to get judged for buying it.
Yeah,
and the person who the writer anyway was questionable anyway because he's an activist again. The comic book companies they hire activists.
Firstly, they're transgender.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, he's an activist who thinks he's a comic book writer. So it was doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, well, is Red Hood gonna like look at the camera? I mean, like break the fourth wall and then kiss a man or something?
How long ago did New 52 start, Mark? How long ago did New 52 start?
2012.
2012.
That's a decent amount of time. Would you call that old?
Yeah.
I'd call that old.
And that's why Luna.
I was 2 years old. That's old.
A refund.
I would say 2012 is old because I reckon it's pretty old. I only say that because it's like 2 generations of comic books. Like you had Rebirth after that, and then you had whatever else it is now. So
we've had so many world events since.
They've done like 3 reboots since 52. That's why it's old. What do you think about comic book reboots, Mitch?
It's not about the events. It's the quality of events. It's the quality, man. Like
I hate events. I can't stand events because you know
why?
What
I think of events, did you say?
No. I was asking, what do you think of reboots? But like when it comes to events, the thing I hate about the events is they make all these spin-offs that fucking half of them don't matter. They make this one shot that's supposed to tell you the story, which is so confusing and never makes any sense. And it's so hard to follow an event. Like,
yeah, I agree.
If you're going to make an event, just make it one mini series.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
It has 6 to 8 issues. This is the story. You know, I just those one shots. Those one shots that start off the events, mate. What did I say? Mate, these guys love events. Oh, is that good? Is that out already? Why is that so big?
I've read it.
Why is that so big?
It doesn't look that big on camera, but it's actually like huge.
It looks massive, dude.
Comic
Book
Bookaroo.
5 times the size of your head.
I was scrolling on Comic Bookaroo at like 1 a.m. at night, trying to like look at what I could get and look at the covers and that. And then I thought, a giant size version would be a great idea. And then it kind of got here, and I'm like,
what kind of bag are you going to put that in?
The art would be amazing. The art would be amazing.
Is it Jorge Jimenez that does the art?
Yeah,
Jorge.
I love his art. His art's sick.
Yeah. But the art in that size, the art itself in that massive format would be great.
It is cool. Like, it is cool, but I've got nowhere to like store it.
So look how beautiful that is.
Is that treasury size?
Yeah, treasury size.
Is it treasury?
Yeah.
I think it's bigger. Oh.
It looks huge, but that could be because you're small.
It is huge. Have you read this? Has anyone read this?
No,
not yet.
I haven't. Well, I only get my books from them like every 2 months or so.
Yeah. The problem is, like, I've read it, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's just not Batman, I don't think. It just doesn't. It feels like an imposter as Batman, because like he says something about like you can't change these criminals, like they're too far, they're too far gone, they're not human, like just says.
Yeah, a lot of people had issues with that. A lot of people had issues with that because he's reformed a few of them. Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on. So you guys saying it doesn't feel like Batman? Does absolute Batman feel like Batman?
Yes,
Again,
but that's not in the. Yeah, but he's not in the. He's a different universe, man. It's not. It's not the same Bruce Wayne.
It's not the main continuity. But even absolute Batman, it's like they're trying to be different, but it's just like when I read a stack of absolute Batman, I just go, oh, it's like in my head, it's just Batman. Like, what's so different? Like, oh, he's a bit more gruesome, but like it's Batman, just in slightly different circumstances.
Yeah, look.
Also, bring Alfred back.
About that Batman, about Batman #1. A lot of people are saying commenting about that comment he makes. So they're too far gone. But because in the same instance, he's redeemed a lot of people. Like a lot of the villains now are helping him.
Yeah.
Look at Catwoman. Look at Catwoman. Look at Clayface. Who else has he redeemed?
Croc. Well, we did redeem Croc for a bit.
Croc as well.
I know. Yeah, it just feels like a carbon copy of Batman that's kind of slightly done a bit worse.
Yeah, so I think you're onto something. It could be. I think you're onto something with being with Rick Remender. Not, it might with Rick Remender's Batman that it might not be the real Batman. I think you might be onto something. Might not be Bruce Wayne.
It's Fraction.
Fraction, sorry.
Yeah.
What's Remender right? He's writing something, isn't he? Isn't he taking over something big?
Not sure.
Wait,
do you want to hear a big hot take?
All right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like Scott Snyder hasn't done anything good since 2013.
Another drive-by.
Volume 1 was good of New 52. Volume 2, Volume 1 was amazing. Volume 2, it was all right. It was still great, but like it didn't hit the same. And then
first volume.
Volume 3 was just dumb. Like
Simon loves Snyder. It's his favorite.
No, I trained this kid well, mate. He has great ideas, but he always pushes them too far to the point where I was like, dude, you are stupid. You're a stupid man. Like that we have that we have Demons book. First issue was brilliant. So excited to read. It was only 3 issues. I was like, oh my God, he can't possibly stuff this up. And then the next 2 issues were just Scott Snyder garbage.
Tom Taylor's Goat.
Hey, what happened to my calendar?
No, that's the other one.
Look at this. He unlocks his phone. Check this out.
See?
He's got the
wait.
He's got the SimpleVerse calendar as his background.
There are some good Snyder books. There are good Snyder books.
He's overrated.
Witches? Have you ever read Witches? Ever read Witches?
No.
I read the one shot.
WYTCH.
I read the that special that came out afterwards.
It's really good. He's really good. Like him, and also you should read Black Mirror with he does.
I've read it. That was good.
That's good.
I heard that.
He's overrated. Like he's done a lot of things, but he's overrated.
Correct. All right, we're gonna finish.
I totally agree.
Same with Jeff Johns. Like your shirt, I looked at that earlier. You're wearing a 3 Jokers shirt.
Yeah.
Like I like the concept of the comic, and everyone was hyping it up to be the next big thing, and then it wasn't.
But again, the first issue was hot.
Yeah,
the first issue was good.
That was like one of the best comics ever. Like
the first issue was fantastic, and then again, they kind of did a Scott Snyder.
But
so
I mean, look, you can't go past what Jeff Johns did for DC. He brought back all the heroes that were dead in a really good way. What he did to the Green Lantern Corps, what he did with that was amazing. What he did with Superman was great. He's never done Batman, except for the 3 Jokers. So I mean, what he did for DC before New 52 was great, and even his Justice League in New 52 was amazing.
Yeah, the Mobius chair, yeah. Can I just say that never got resolved? Did you because that's what annoyed me about 3 Jokers. I wanted it to be something it wasn't. Like
Yeah,
I wanted,
Yeah,
I wanted to like it. I'm like, oh come
It was
on.
more than 3 Jokers. Like what?
It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. And then it wasn't good. And then they went, nah, never mind. It's not canon. But what about the damn Mobius chair? That's canon.
I think they just I think he wanted to go somewhere and they told him you can't. Like no.
Yeah, when you're writing for probably the biggest character in the
because
world.
the Joker is a big money maker, man. They can't fuck with that character. He's a big money maker for them. So he's protected that character. So they would have said like, no, you can't go off the reservation with him.
Yeah, Jeff Johns, but I like Jeff Johns, but he's just ruined too much stuff. Like I don't think 3 Jokers. I don't think it was him. It was probably some executives at the board probably not wanting Batman to like change, like for him to be different at all. But then he ruined the Justice League movie and he ruined Arkham Knight, the video game.
Before you guys carry on for another hour of your reading talk, we're going to wrap it up. We've reached the 90 minutes. But before we wrap it up, Mitch, tell the people. Oh man, people start clicking off already. Tell the people what you're going to have at Yarraville and why they should come see you, mate.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm awesome. I'm pretty good, but no. Second of all, I'll have of course, the stands, which fit, CGC comics, normal issues.
Beautiful.
Like so. I'll have just random stuff and I will be taking orders. So there's thousands of 3D printed things out there. Like if you have something you like and you want something of it, just Google 3D print and I'm sure there'll be something and you can chat to me and we can get something drafted up.
There you go. All right. Well, one more time. He's follow him on Instagram right now. Do me a favor, guys. I always try to plug people. You guys don't follow them. I feel like I'm not an influencer. So elevate_3D_designs at IG. Get your phone now. Scan the QR code. Come see him on Sunday. Mark will be there. I should be there.
Come on.
Depending.
I hope Dr. ChatGPT's right.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So yes, I'm still in pain, but I'm leaning towards I should be there. So
maybe I can 3D print you a new foot.
I'll keep that foot guy. Anyway, on that note, thank you, Mitch, for joining us. Thank you, Mark. And we'll have hopefully, I don't know, we'll be back sometime in the next 2 months, I'd say. We've also got an episode of the Noob coming out too. I rocked up with no topic, and of course, it was one of the best ever. So, as expected. All right. Peace, everyone. Have a good night and keep it simple.
Bye.